Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider hitting on that subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, hello, hi, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for always liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. Always, like, you guys are literally the best, right? So guys, today we are heading straight to Philippines. We're going to be reacting on Filipino nurses in America, the history versus stereotype. So if you're super excited, let's check this out together.
It's the same story that every Filipino family have.
It's a story of sacrifice.
My parents sent me to school for 5 years.
A cultural dedication to the familial, a duty-led diaspora to the unfamiliar.
You'll do whatever it takes, leaving your childhood behind, leaving your mother country behind.
Serving family abroad while serving on the front lines in America for decades, yet often diminished by a stereotype.
To appear like a stereotype, like they said all the Filipinos are nurses.
Their guess is always, are you a nurse? For us, it's not something bad.
A stereotype, they say, imposed on an entire immigrant community, proliferated in the country that called on them for help.
And it's a problem when the general public misunderstands the Filipino American community through the lens of flat, one-dimensional, limiting stereotypes.
An immigrant nurse narrative not often noted in U.S. history.
Filipino nurses are everywhere. Either it's a nursing home, it's a home healthcare setting.
Unseen and overshadowed by a preconceived notion of prominence with prejudice, yet popularly rarely portrayed as such.
I mean, can you believe they did 15 seasons of ER without one Filipino nurse? That's crazy.
Filipino nurses have been in the United States in large numbers for 6 decades now, and yet the general public views them as perpetual foreigners.
It's the story of the Filipino nurse in America, our unsung heroes in U.S. healthcare's past to the pandemic's present.
I am one of the clinical coordinators in Northwestern and the cardiac care unit.
Raquel Calanto immigrated from the Philippines after graduating nursing school in the late 1970s.
I was 22 when I came in. I only have $20 in my pocket. I have to help out my family because I'm the oldest one.
Calanto and the other nurses part of her recruitment class joined the Filipino Chicago healthcare workforce that even 2 decades later was still reeling from the Richard Speck murders of 2 Filipina nurses in Jeffrey Manor.
We were so afraid to go at night. So what we did, like, okay, if let's say you will work, I will go with you. I'm unpaid, you are paid.
Catherine Nina Choi, an Asian American historian, author, and daughter of Filipino immigrants, says around that time, Calanto was part of an already existing wave of Filipino nurses to fill demands in different states and major cities like Chicago.
Actually, the origins of this migration are rooted in the late 19th and early 20th century histories of U.S. colonization of the Philippines.
Nina Choi says the U.S.'s colonial past with the Philippines, including establishing an American nursing program, unintentionally primed Filipinos to fill nursing shortages post-World War II. And the Filipinos answered the call. Maruja Torres immigrated to Chicago in the early 2000s.
My aunt is a nurse. My cousins are nurses. My sister, who's also based in Chicago, is a nurse. My husband is a nurse.
Her unsung hero
Literally
origins and put
enough.
into song share the same melody and lyrics as Calanto's story.
Philippines is a third world country, and having that dream to give your loved ones to have a brighter future, and being a nurse, that's your major passport.
Present-day new reports show 1 in 4 working Filipinx adults are frontline healthcare workers, despite the Filipinx community representing only 1% of the U.S. population. That representation did come with a cost this pandemic. Coming up in the next part of our special report, we'll show you the startling statistics of the COVID-19 impacts on Filipino nurses, further adding to the story of sacrifice and underscoring the true story of the unsung hero.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.
Hi, this was totally wonderful to watch. Someone made a statement. I posted a video and someone made a statement, like more like a Filipino video, right? And someone there made a statement saying there is never a country you go to you don't find the Philippines. And I'm like, to some extent, he wasn't really wrong, because imagine this, like there are literally a lot of Philippines in America. This actually opened my eyes to a lot of things that I really don't know about. Most of those nurses have been in America for a longer period of time, and though I really love how they interview them and they give their own piece of how they feel and what they think about Filipino nurses in America, this was actually a beautiful one for me. I literally enjoyed every bit of it. And yeah, if you have something to drop, feel free to drop it on the comment section. But this was actually a wonderful share and I literally enjoyed, and I think I learned one or two that I really did not know about. If you had asked me if there are Philippines in America, like Filipino nurses in America, I'll tell you no. So this actually enlightened me more and I got to find out that we have Filipino nurses in America. So this was actually a beautiful watch for me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.